Hi, I'm Lovely, and today I'm going to review the first story of classic Doctor Who, An Unearthly Child. Spoilers ahead. Hi everyone! I've been a Doctor Who fan for a while now, and something I've always wanted to do was watch all of classic Doctor Who. I got a decent way into Season 2 a few years ago, but stopped when I couldn't remember where I left off on Daily Motion. I know, silly reason to stop watching the show. Anyway, after catching up on a lot of franchises lately, The Walking Dead, the MCU, the Netflix part of the MCU, link in description, Star Wars, I figured it was time to add classic Doctor Who to this list, and I kinda wanted to document my thoughts as I watched. Now these reviews won't be super in-depth, in fact some of the episodes may be reviewed with a single sentence or two. I'll be honest, I don't think a lot of classic Doctor Who will be for me. It's on the slower side, some stories may have way too many episodes, it's easy to tune out, etc, etc. I just might not have a lot to say on an episode, and I think that's okay. I'm not going to write an essay if I think I can cover my feelings in a few words. Okay? Okay. I also want to quickly add, there won't be a set schedule to this review series if this even turns out to be a series I continue. I might do one review and be like, well, I'm good. Anyway, I think that's everything. It's time to review the first 4 episodes of classic Doctor Who. Episode 1, An Unearthly Child. What a genuinely perfect episode and opening to Doctor Who. I genuinely don't think there'll be an episode that tops this, at least for a while. It's got a good premise, it's intriguing, the characters are just cool, I love it. The Doctor, Susan, Ian, and Barbara, this is an all-time TARDIS crew. God damn. Also, William Hartnell is awesome as the Doctor. I didn't expect it, but he's pretty cuckoo bananas in this. Like, he has this playful youthfulness to him that's pretty fun to watch. I also love how he insults Ian and Barbara throughout the episode. The writer showcased the character's ego very well. I wonder how much it'll level out as he travels with them more. I think it'll be interesting to watch. Overall, other than the Doctor saying Red Indian at one point, this episode fucks. It's really good. On to the next one. Episode 2, The Cave of Skulls. This is the most whatever episode of this 4-part story. It's just a bunch of cavemen arguing the whole time, and that's kinda it. It sets up what we'll be dealing with, and there's not much else to say. Let's just move on to Episode 3, The Forest of Fear. This one is also really easy to tune out, but the chunk of the episode that's focused on the companions helping out the injured caveman, despite the caveman trying to kill them, is really beautiful. This scene shows how the Doctor currently lacks humanity at this point in his life, and it was a character trait I didn't expect to see. I can't wait to see him get challenged more when more situations like this continue to pop up in future episodes. I don't have much else to say for the rest of this episode, but that part was a real highlight of this entire story. On to the final episode. Episode 4, The Firemaker. There are a lot of moving pieces in this episode, and it's pretty fun to watch. I could have done without the cavemen fight, but even that scene showed the innocence of our TARDIS crew. They aren't used to violence, and this first adventure showcases that well. By the end of it, they're a complete mess. I'm honestly shocked they're able to function at all after this, but maybe they'll address how they feel in the next story. Probably not, but who knows? Maybe Ian talks about this in the companion support group from The Power of the Doctor. I joke. Anyway, this story is overall okay, but a decent go at introducing us to Doctor Who. By the end of it, you're like, man, that time travel story was fun to watch, and you're telling me there's more? It's a good hook. We even get an ending that sets up the next story. I always love when back-to-back episodes of Doctor Who lead into one another. Like Series 10 of New Who. The pilot goes into Smile, then Smile goes into Thin Ice. It's nice, and it keeps me invested in what's going on. Other story stuff I wanted to comment on, I like the portrayal of women in this. They're pretty badass, and specifically with the cavemen, the women there were shown to not be as ignorant as the men most of the time. It was kinda cool. I also thought the way the cavemen spoke was kinda interesting. The way they talked showed how they interpreted information. I will speak to them, I must hear more things to remember. The episodes are filled with caveman dialogue like that, and yeah, I just thought it was kinda neat. I think that's all of my thoughts. Let's move on to the outro. Thank you everyone for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you're interested in other Doctor Who related content on this channel, I've reacted to the first 2 seasons of the Sarah Jane Adventures, and I've made a bunch of Torchwood reviews and even a ranking video of that series. All will be linked in the description. I'm Lovely, thanks again for watching, goodbye. How long was that recording? 9 minutes? Nice.